Hi everyone, myself Suresh, Department of Mathematics, ECS Education. So today we are going to talk about hyperbola topic and see in this topic we are going to discuss previous year questions as we did in ellipse, parabola and circle, which is straight away solved questions. So before getting into a particular topic, you guys have to make sure that you just try learn the formulas, related concepts and then get into the video. So straight away just looking after the solution, it won't really helps you. Make sure that you are passing the video and try solving by your own. If you don't get it, then you just look after the answer of it. Alright, so let us get into this questions, previous year questions. Look at the first question. So hyperbola passes through the foci of the ellipse x square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1, and its transverse and conjugate axis coincide with the major and minor axis of the ellipse respectively. So if the product of the eccentricity is 1, then equation of the hyperbola is dash. So the main point you guys have to observe over here is, see, product of their eccentricity is 1 given. So product of their eccentricity is given is nothing but what? Product of their eccentricities is 1. So what do you mean by that? First of all, hyperbolas passing through the foci of the ellipse. So let us try to find out foci of the ellipse first. Okay, so if I find out the foci of the ellipse, while finding foci of the ellipse, we'll get to know what is the eccentricity of the ellipse. If I get to know what is the eccentricity of the ellipse, you can find out eccentricity of the hyperbola. Why? Because eccentricity is, product of eccentricities is 1 given. So if I find out eccentricity of hyperbola, okay, I can able to know eccentricity of hyperbola very easily. So let us try to find out this. X square by 25. X square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1. So this passes through foci of the ellipse. So foci of the ellipse is what? AE comma 0. In fact, plus or minus AE comma 0. So we know the relation between A, B and eccentricity, which is what? 1 minus E square. Right? Let us substitute this now. 16 is equal to 25 into 1 minus E square. Are you getting my point? So how do I write this as now? Tell me. E square is equal to 16 by 25. So in fact 1 minus. Alright. E square is equal to what? 1 minus 16 by 25. So E square is equal to what? 9 by 25. So 9 by 25 means E is going to be what? 3 by 5 I'll take. Alright. 3 by 5. So E value I got. So foci of the ellipse is what? Plus or minus AE comma 0. Alright, so then foci is going to be what? Plus or minus E value, I know that, and A value is what here? 5. B value is 4, right? So A value is what here? 5 into E value 3 by 5 comma 0. So now foci of the ellipse what I got here? Plus or minus 3 comma 0. This is what the foci of the ellipse, right? So now through this foci, hyperbola passes. So hyperbola passes through this foci given. Then we know that, look at this here, x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. What is this? This is the hyperbola standard equation. So this foci, I just substituted over here. Alright, so we are going to get something over here. Look at this here. So x square means what here? Tell me. So 3 square is what? 9. So 9 by a square. Alright, so now 0 square by something is nothing but 0 only. So 9 square is equal to 1. 9 is equal to a square. So a square is equal to what? 9. So let us have this aside. I got a square value here. Then how do we find out b square value? Tell me, how do we find out b square value? We can use the relation here. Look at this, again the same relation. So this relation is with respect to ellipse. Now same relation, like relation between a, b and eccentricity with respect to hyperbola. What is that? B square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. Here 1 minus e square, in hyperbola e square minus 1. Alright. So now b square is gonna be what? B square is equal to a square value is what here? 9. But I don't know eccentricity. What is this? Eccentricity of the hyperbola. Alright. Eccentricity of the ellipse here. Are you getting my point? Eccentricity of the ellipse, and that is what? Eccentricity of the hyperbola. So now, as I told earlier, eccentricity of the ellipse is what? 3 by 5 here. Eccentricity of the hyperbola is going to be what? 5 by 3. How it is 5 by 3? Tell me. So eccentricity of the hyperbola is going to be 5 by 3 because he has given that eccentricity of the ellipse and hyperbola is 1. Product of their eccentricity is 1 given. So if eccentricity of the ellipse is 3 by 5, then eccentricity of the hyperbola has to be 5 by 3. Then only this into that becomes 1. Alright. So 5 by 3 is going to be eccentricity of the hyperbola. So if I do the square of that, so 25 by 9 minus 1. So b square is going to be what now? Tell me. So 16 by 9 will get cancelled. So b square is going to be 16. Alright, so what exactly he is asking her? So he is asking us to find out equation of the hyperbola. So now a square value, b square value, you know that, and now let us substitute a square and b square value in this equation. That's your answer. See, so if I just substitute, what we are going to get, let me write, so x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1. So x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1, option B is correct. Alright, so this is how we solve this type of questions. So we'll get into the next question. See, so if 5x plus 9 is the directrix of the hyperbola, this one, then corresponding focus is dash. See, 5x plus 9 is the directrix. So directrix equation is what here? X is equal to minus 9 by 5. Alright, x is equal to what? Minus 9 by 5. So now first of all, let us try to understand, let us draw the diagram. Look at this here, let me draw here. So this is what hyperbola here. Alright, so this is our focus and this is what? Another focus. Is a foci, right? So this is directrix and directrix. Two directrices. So now what he has given here, x is equal to minus 9 by 5, which means he is talking about this directrix. He has given this. So x is equal to what? Minus 9 by 5. Alright, so minus 9 by 5 in fact. So x is equal to what? Minus a by e, right? This directrix equation is minus a by e and this directrix equation is what? Plus a by e. So now he has given this directrix equation, which means he is asking us to find out what? This focus. He is asking us to find out corresponding focus. So this is also focus here. This is also focus. But which focus we supposed to find out here? This is the focus I supposed to find out here. The focus is what here? Tell me. Minus a comma 0. So which means I need to find out a value here. So if I find out a value, that is your answer. See, I go, this is the equation he has given, corresponding focus he is asking for, which means definitely we need to find out what? Minus a comma 0 only. So this is also focus, why don't you focus here? I mean, why don't you find out this focus? Guys, he has given x is equal to minus a by e, which means you need to find out this. So let us try to convert into the standard one here. So if I divide with 144 on either of the sides, so 16 x square divided by 144 is nothing but x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1. Are you getting my point? Yes. So here, look at this here. What is a value here? Tell me. A value is what here? A value is 3. Alright, a value is 3. Now, what I need to find out? A comma 0. So a value is 3 here. So now let us try to find out e value here. So what is focus here? Minus a e comma 0. Alright, not a comma 0, minus a e comma 0. So then what I am going to do here? So let us try to find out eccentricity. For finding eccentricity, we use relation between a, b and e. So what is the relation here? B square is equal to a square into, this is hyperbola. So e square minus 1, right? So e square minus 1 here. So now b square is what here? 16. Alright, b square is equal to 16. A value is what? A square is 9. So e square minus 1. Alright, so in fact you need not write this. There is no point of writing this. Even you don't write, it doesn't make a difference to you. So yes. So now 16 by 9 is equal to e square minus 1. So if I find out e value, how do we find out that? E square is equal to 16 by 9 plus 1. 16 by 9 plus 1 is nothing but what? What is e square value here? 25 by 9. So which means 5 by 3 is what? Your eccentricity value. So what is this? So I am writing here, eccentricity is what? 5 by 3. If it is 5 by 3, then corresponding focus is going to be what? Minus a. A is what here? What is a value here? A value 3. So now you can use that 3. Eccentricity is what here? 5 by 3, right? Into 5 by 3. So 0. So 3 will get cancelled. Minus 5 comma 0 is what? The corresponding focus. Option D is the right answer. Are you getting my point? Initially I might have written a here. That is not a, that is ae. Minus ae, right? So minus 5 comma 0 is the answer. Next we'll go forward for the next question. So a line parallel to the straight line 2x minus y is equal to 0 is a tangent to the hyperbola x square by 4 minus y square by 2 is equal to 1. Alright, so at the point this, then find out the value of this. So look at this here, the line parallel to the straight line given. So the line which is parallel to the straight line, that is a tangent to the hyperbola. Acha. So tangent to the hyperbola means what? Look at this here. First of all, look at this here. Let me just draw the diagram, simple diagram. Okay, so there is a tangent at the point. So x1 comma y1. Cool. At the tangent at the point what? X1 comma y1. So now this tangent is what? The line parallel to the straight line. This is a tangent. So there is a line which is parallel to this line. That is a tangent, which means let us try to find out slope of the line. Slope of the line is what here? So minus ay means 2. Alright, minus ay means what? Slope of this line is what? 2. Then slope of the tangent is what? Slope of the tangent also going to be 2. Why? Because this line is a parallel to the tangent, right? So slope of this line is going to be what? Equal to the slope of the tangent. So that is why slope of the tangent is 2 here. So now let us try to find the slope of the tangent. I know that. So also we know that this is the tangent, right? Tangent to the hyperbola. Tangent to the hyperbola passes through what? This point, which means the tangent is at that point. So can I differentiate this now? So dy by dx at this particular point is equal to what? 2. Slope of the tangent for the hyperbola is 2, which means dy by dx at particular point x1 comma y1 is what? 2. Alright. So now dy by dx for this hyperbola is what? Tell me. So dy by dx for this hyperbola. So x square dx, I mean derivative of x square is what? 2x. So 2x by 4 minus derivative of y square is what? 2y into y dash, alright, by 2, alright, is equal to 1. Now what I'm going to do is, look at this, I'm taking 2 common. I'm going to take 2 common. So let us take 2 common and else we'll do one thing. Look at this here. Derivative of this what? Derivative of 1 is what? 0 here. Derivative of 1 is 0. Let us take 2 common and shift that side. 0 by 2 is what? 0. So now what can I do now? Tell me here. So x by 4 is equal to y into y dash divided by 2. So 2 ones, 2 fours. Now I need y dash here. Y dash is what? Dy by dx in fact. So y dash is what? Tell me here. So y dash is what? X by 4 y, right? X by 4y, correct? So y dash is equal to x by 4y. So or else you can even write like this. So x by 4y I got y dash. In fact x by 4y is equal to what? So let this be like this. Y dash is equal to x by 4y. This is equal to what? 2. So slope of the tangent is, this is what slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent at what? x1 comma y1. So can I write x1 comma y1 as like this now? So if I substitute this point over here, x1 by 4y1, which is equal to 2. So look at this here, x1 is going to be what now? Tell me. X1 is what? X1 is going to be 8y1. Alright, x1 is going to be 8y1. Else, acha, I see. I just wrote 2 ones are 2 fours are here. Actually, we made a mistake, calculation mistake. 1 second. Let me correct this. So let me correct this. This is not 4, this is 2 in fact. So that is 1 second. This is 2 ones, 2 twos. Then this is going to be what? Tell me. Then 4y is nothing but this is going to be 2y. So if this is 2y, then this is 4y, as simple as that, right? So yes, 2y, then this is going to be 2y, 2y1, so this is going to be 4y1. So x1 is equal to 4y1 I got. So x1 is equal to 4y1. So now this hyperbola passes through x1 comma y1, so that equation can be written as what now? Tell me. X1 square by 4 minus y1 square by 2 is equal to 1. So since I know x1 value, let us substitute over here. So this is going to be 16y1 square divided by 4 minus y1 square divided by 2 is equal to 1. So if I take LCM, 16y1 square minus 2y1 square, this is going to be 14y1 square divided by 4 is equal to 1. So y1 square is going to be what? 4 by 14. So 4 by 14 is nothing but what? In fact, this can be written as 2 by 7. So I got 2 by 7 as what? Y1 value. So y1 square is 2 by 7. Alright. So now we'll do one thing. So x1 square value is what? X1 square value is what? 16 y1 square, right? If I do squaring on both sides, x1 square value is 16 y1 square. So I know y1 square value, let us substitute here. So x1 square is equal to how much? 16 into y1 square. y1 square how much? 2 by 7. So x1 square is equal to 32 by 7. I got 32 by 7 as what? X1 square value. So x1 square value we know, y1 square value we know. Just substitute it, you will get the answer. So x1 square plus 5y1 square, how much? X1 square how much? 32 by 7 plus 5 into y1 how much? Y1 square how much? 2 by 7. So 32 plus 10. So 5 to the 10, right? So 42 by 7. 42 by 7 means 6 is the answer. So 6 is available in the option A. So option A is correct answer. We'll go for the next question now. If the line y is equal to mx plus c is a common tangent to the hyperbola x square by 100 minus y square by 64 equal to 1 and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 36, then which of the following is true? So very beautiful question. So I would just like to give an hint and you can solve it. No problem, let us solve it. If not homework, I'll just give you some other question as homework. Let us solve it, no problem. So I'll make you solve. Look at this. I'll make you solve. I won't solve fully. I'll solve like 70% of the question. So rest 30% you have to make it. Alright. So y is equal to mx plus c is a common tangent to the hyperbola this and the circle. So common tangent we have been solving throughout this conic. In circles we solved in parabola and ellipse, and now also we are solving. So it is not a difficult question, already we have been just solving in every video, you can just go through that. So I'll just give you a hint. So this is the tangent to the hyperbola and a circle given. So let me start writing from this. Y is equal to mx plus c. Alright, so this is a common tangent to hyperbola and circle. So y is equal to mx plus square root of a square m square minus b square. So mx, y is equal to mx plus a square value is how much? 100 into m square minus 64. Alright, so now this is the equation of tangent with respect to the hyperbola. So now let us write equation of circle as well. Equation of circle in slope form. Y is equal to mx plus r. R means radius, which is 6 into square root of 1 plus m square. M square here, right? Yes. So now what I am going to do here is, see, everywhere we have something is in common. Look at this. So here we have c, here we have this, alright, this constant term, and here we have this. Alright, so in every equation y is equal to mx, y is equal to mx, y is equal to mx is common. So now by equating, look at this, all these three pink color circles, you will get m value. Alright, so by using these two, look at this, if I equate these two, I will get what? M value. So if I get m value, so you just substitute one of this equation. Look at this here, I need to find out the relation between what? He has given a relation between, look at this here, m and c's. Check. So in all the options, in two of the options, he has given relation between c square and some constant, and in another two options what he has given here, relation between m and some constant. So now if I find out this, if I solve these two, I'll get m value. If I get m value, check whether that particular m value is fitting in these two options or not. If not, you'll just need to find out what c value. So how do we find out c value? So now here y is equal to mx plus c. So c, right, this c can be equated to this. Substitute that m value over here, you will be finding out this relation or this relation. First of all, what you need to do, equate these two, you'll find out m value. So by looking at that m value, check whether that particular m value is fitting over here or not. If not, you look after these two options. So you can make this question very easily. So we'll go for the next question. So the next question is what? Let align 2x plus y is equal to k, where k is greater than 0 given, be a tangent to the hyperbola. If L is also tangent to the parabola, y square is equal to alpha x, then alpha is equal to dash. See, for example, here, so if I write x square by what? This is a hyperbola given. So then what should I do? I should just divide with 3 on both sides. So 3 minus 1, equal to 1, right? So this line is a tangent. So 2x plus y is equal to k. Alright, y is equal to, 2x plus y is equal to k. This is a tangent to the hyperbola. L is also tangent to the parabola given. So here this is a tangent to what? This is a tangent to the hyperbola given, and this line is also tangent to the parabola given. So again, same common tangent concept only. You don't have anything to do anything extra here. Simple, again, common tangent concept. See, what is a common tangent formula with respect to the hyperbola? So y is equal to mx plus square root of a square. A square is what? 3 into m square minus b square. Alright. So here, if I just observe this, y is equal to mx plus c. Can I write like this? This equation I am writing it as like this. So why you are writing like this? So that I will get m value here. M value is minus 2, and what? This constant c value is what? K here. C value is what? K. Alright. So here we will do one thing now. See, equation of tangent in slope form with respect to parabola is what? Y is equal to mx plus a by m. Sir, what is a value here? So a value is what you tell me here. If I just take 4a is equal to alpha, a value is going to be alpha by 4. Cool. Substitute that alpha value, substitute the a value over here. Y is equal to mx plus alpha by 4m. Alpha by 4m. Now again, common tangent concept or not. Look at this here. So we'll just equate this one and this one and this one. Look at this. So everywhere look at this here, these all are common. Y is equal to mx is common here, y is equal to mx is common here, y is equal to mx is common. In fact, m value is what? 2 here. So we'll just equate all this now. If I equate all this, what I'm going to get, tell me. So now here, if I equate this, so k is equal to what? K is equal to what? Can I just equate this? K is equal to square root of 3m square minus b square. Alright, 3m square minus b square. So now here 3m square minus b square. So k value I can find it out. How can we find it out? 3 into m square. M value is what in fact? M value is minus 2. So minus 2 whole square is what? 4. Right? Minus b square. B square value is what here? 3. B square value is 3 here. So k is equal to, so root 9. So k value is what? I got 3 value. K value is what? 3 here. So k value is 3 and we know m value also. Can't you find out alpha value now? So how do you find out, sir? Alpha by 4m is equal to this constant. Can I equate with this constant? You just equate with this. See here, everywhere have constant k. Here this is the constant part, this is a constant part. Equating all of them. So by equating these two, I got k value. Now I am equating this and this. So that we will get alpha value. So alpha by 4 into m. M value is what here? What is m value? We got m value minus 2, right? So minus 2 is equal to 3. So alpha is equal to what? Tell me. 8 to the 4 to the 8, 8 to the 24. So minus 24 is the answer. Minus 24 is the answer. Fill in the blank. No, this is options are here. So minus 24 is the answer. Option D is the right answer. So we'll move forward for the next question. So hyperbola passes through the point 10, 16 and it has vertices at plus or minus 6, 0. Then equation of the normal to it at point P. Yes. So equation of the normal to it at P given. So what do you mean by this equation of the normal in point form? So equation of the normal in point form is what? We'll use this formula. Look at it here, a square x by x1 plus b square y by y1 is equal to a square plus b square. Cool. So this is what equation of the normal with respect to the hyperbola in point form. So look at this. So what he has given, see normal, equation, hyperbola passes through this point. So let us try to do one thing. Hyperbola, let us make sure that hyperbola passing through that point. So x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. So hyperbola passing through this point is nothing but what? 100 by a square minus 256 by b square is equal to 1. Sir, now I have one doubt here. So what is a value and b value here? So what we supposed to do for that? So for just substituting the value for a and b, he has given a hint here. What is that? It has vertices at plus or minus 6, 0. Vertices is nothing but what? So can I just say that vertices of hyperbola is what? Plus or minus a, 0. So a value is 6 given. So let us substitute a value here. A value is 6 means 36, right? A square. So minus 256 b square is equal to 1. So let us solve this now. So 100 by 36 minus 1 is equal to 256 by b square. So 64 by 36 is equal to 256 by b square. So 64 1, 64 4 times. 64 4 times only 256, right? So b square is equal to what? 36 into 4 times how much? 72, 2. So 144. So 144 I got. B value is what? 144. B square value is 144. So that's it now. Look at this. We'll try to write equation of the hyperbola now. Equation of the hyperbola is what? X square by a square. A value already we know that 6, which is 36. A square means 36. So b square is what? 144 I got. Equal to 1. So now this is what equation of the hyperbola I got. So now by using this hyperbola equation, what I'm going to do? I'm going to write equation of the normal in point form. This is the formula, right? This is the normal formula. Equation of the hyperbola in point form. So now basically what we do here, look at this here. So a square value is what? In fact 36. Just substitute here. 36 into x, I'm substituting in this formula, divided by x1. Divided by x1. x1 is what? This is x1. This is y1. Right. So x1 is what here? x1 is what? 10. Alright. x1 is what? 10. So plus b square. B square is what here? B square is 144 into y divided by y1. y1 is what here? 16 is equal to 1. So is equal to 1, not 1. A square plus b square. So a square plus b square is nothing but what? 36 plus 144, which is 180. Which is 180. Right. So what we are going to do now? Simple. Look at this. You can cancel 2 5s, 2 18s, 16 1s, 16 9s. So 18x plus 9y by 5 plus 1 is equal to 180. Right. So if I take LCM, 18x plus 45. All right. So how much here? 900, right? So 900. So now let us take 9 common here. If I take, yes, I can take 9 common. If I take 9 common, 2x plus 5y, 9 into 100. Yes, so option B is correct. Look at this, 2x plus 5y is equal to 100 I got. So option B is the right answer over here. Alright, so we'll go for the next question. So if the locus of the midpoints of the chord of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 25, which is tangent to the hyperbola x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1. So what he has given here, you need to locus of the midpoints of the chord, locus of the midpoint of the chord of the circle. So it's a very important concept. See, we know that, look at this here, there is a circle given, this is a chord, locus of the midpoint is nothing but locus. So let us take the point as h comma k. Locus of the midpoint of the chord of the circle is a tangent to the hyperbola. Tangent to the hyperbola means what? Look at this here. Let's say this is what something. Okay, tangent to the hyperbola. So now this is what? Locus of the midpoint of the circle is tangent to what? Hyperbola given. So now whenever the midpoint is given, we always learnt, we always follow this formula, right? T is equal to S1. So what is T here? Tangent. What is S1 here? Substituting the point in the circle equation. Why circle equation? Because see, locus of the midpoint of the chord of the circle is tangent to the hyperbola given. So what you have to do here, you have to use this formula. So tangent with respect to circle, S1 with respect to circle. Getting my point? So tangent is nothing but what? Tangent for this circle. So x square is nothing but I'll just use x1 replacement concept. y1 is equal to 25. Alright. So x1. What is x1, y1 here? This is x1 comma y1. Right. So x1 is what? H. What is y1? K. So let us substitute there. So t is what now? Tell me. So x into x1 is what? H. Plus y into y1 is what? K. Minus 25 in fact. Alright. S1 is what? Substituting h comma k over there. So substituting h comma k over here. Tell me. S1 is nothing but what? Substituting the point in the given curve, right? So h square plus k square minus 25. Guys, so while writing t or S1, what we do? We shift this 25 this side and we write like this, right? So anyway, 25 is going to be cancelled. Even if you don't write, it doesn't make a difference that. Okay, so it doesn't make that difference. So now what I'm going to get, look at this here. hx plus ky is equal to h square plus k square I got. So what he has given, this is what? Tangent to the hyperbola given. Look at this. Tangent to the hyperbola is nothing but, let us try to write y is equal to mx plus c form. Okay, so y is equal to minus h by k. Okay, minus h by k. So minus h by x, h square plus k square by k. Alright, so y is equal to mx. M is what? Minus h by k, and c is what? H square plus k square by k. Right. Sir, why you have to just use over here m value and c value? Yes, I will be using simply condition of tangency with respect to hyperbola. Right. What is the condition of tangency with respect to the hyperbola? So he is asking us to find out tangent equation, right? So let us use the tangency condition. So c square is equal to a square m square minus b square. So c square value is what here? This is a c square value, right? So h square plus k square by k whole square is equal to a square. What is a square here? A square how much given? 9. A square is given 9 and b square is given what? 16. So 9 m square. What is m here? Minus h by k. H by k is whole square. So h square by k square. Alright. So minus b square. B square is what here? 16. Alright. So simplify this. H square plus k square whole square divided by k square equal to 9h square minus 16k square divided by k square. So k square will get cancelled. So since we are dealing with the locus, h will be replaced with x, k will be replaced with y. So if I replace h with x, h square plus y square, x square plus y square whole square. X square plus y square whole square is available in which option? Look at this. So option A deleted here and everywhere available. So we need to solve this. Let's solve. X square plus y square whole square minus 9x square plus 16 y square is equal to 0. Minus 9x square plus 16 minus plus 16, where is that? Plus minus, so option D is correct, yes. X square plus y square whole square minus 9x square plus 16y square is equal to 0. So this is what the answer of this question. Alright, hope you got this. What I did here is, look at this. So whenever locus of the midpoint of the chord of the circle is a tangent to the what? Hyperbola given to you. So whenever midpoint is given, we always use this formula. So T is tangent with respect to circle, S1 is what? Substituting h comma k in the circle equation. So I got this relation. So that I'm just finding what? Tangent equation here. After finding tangent equation, I got m value and c value using condition of tangency with respect to hyperbola. Straight away you could see the option D, right? Thank you. We'll meet you in the next class with a different topic.